What's up? What's going on? Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Let's get this damn charger together. I'm so discombobulated this damn morning. Just straight discombobulated. You guys ever had that morning where you just feel sluggish? You just don't feel like doing nada. That's how I feel right now. But yeah, what's the word to everybody out there? Hope you guys having a great morning. Or morning, I like to call it morning. Now, RGiii came out and said that Hollywood-Brown was not talking to Lamar Jackson. That in actuality, he was talking to gregroman. And he basically said gregroman offenses utilize the tight end and the running backs more. So if you're a tight end or running back, you're going to get a big payday when you mess with gregroman. And the thing is that he's saying he didn't take a shot at Lamar. The problem is gregroman's offenses are very remedial and they're very easy to figure out. Everywhere he goes, he has success in his first year. But the second and third year, gregroman offenses are terrible. And he's played in offenses with quarterbacks who can throw in their words, and their supposed word is you got to be able to throw. In a gregroman offense, you don't throw that much. Even the quarterbacks who were great at throwing the ball, gregroman struggled, building a system that benefited them. But yet, gregroman gets off the hook every time on all these sports shows. Lamar Jackson gets thrown under the bus. Then people put out their narrative. He's a running back who throws the ball. That's always what they do to the black quarterback. That's why I tell you, these fans in the NFL are just as racist as the owners. They're just as prejudiced as well. Well, I'll say prejudice. Racist is the owners. The owners are racist because they created an infrastructure to control the inmates. In Cal McNair's words, So this is what RGiii was saying, and honestly, do I believe him? Like I said, I believe that it was 80% when Hollywood said what he said. It was 80% shots at gregroman, and I believe it was 20% at LJ. I think he was throwing shots at LJ as well. Now you have receivers basically gonna be like, see, we told you guys that, look, he's a running quarterback. Don't nobody want to play with him. They gave the same label to Michael Vick. Michael Vick was labeled the same way. And this was a man who got the Falcons to the second round of the playoffs, went into Green Bay, did something that no one has ever done, beating Brett Favre in the first round in Green Bay. And they tried to discredit that win against Brett Favre because he did it against the Packers. They've always done this to black quarterbacks, and it's never going to change. And that's why I keep telling people, dog, it's 2022. They're still doing a lot of this prejudice and racism crap. Now they're more like in the open with it. They don't even give a shit no more. They just come out and just be like, yeah, you an N-word. What now? And then you beat their ass, they want to play victim. Like the dude who ran on stage to tackle Dave Chappelle. You got Howard Stern soft ass out here talking about they didn't have to do all that. Will Smith walked out even though he should have been in cuffs or something. It's like, look, man, y'all act like the dude ain't trying to tackle Dave Chappelle. He got what he deserved. And then the charge that they gave him I think wasn't even that good. Like I think it was like what 4 or 5 years or something. Because the guy I think was a transgender, I believe, whatever they call that crap. I believe all of it's crap. I believe that they put something in the food and all these kids' brain is all scrambled and they don't know what the hell they like. And then the TV shows that they got you watching, they're making it okay to be touching the same gender. And then they make it okay if you started out as a gender to become another gender. You got these boys out here playing sports with girls and then they hurting the girls. Then nobody's saying nothing about it. Everybody all cool with it. Then you got the men who identify now as a woman go to women prison, getting all these women prisoners pregnant. And what do you think that's going to do to society? That's going to make society even more screwed up, which it is. That's why I told y'all I don't believe in none of that crap. And if people got a problem with me, hey man, you ain't got to come on the page and listen. I wish y'all would cancel culture me, because I'll be saying even more outlandish stuff. They might just say, man, nah, we can't mess with this guy. We can't mess with this guy at all. But all this is allegedly fair use act. But yeah, Greg Roman's offenses have always been predicated like that. They're not getting rid of Greg Roman. They feel like, look, we got Greg Roman, we got the quarterback. The Baltimore Ravens are mad because Lamar has not accepted any deal from them. He hasn't even looked at the damn paper, really. Lamar Jackson is going to pull a Kirk Cousins. I'm trying to tell people that. He's just saying all the right things right now so the fans don't, turn on him. But I believe in my heart of hearts that Lamar Jackson is leaving. Now he wants to stay a Baltimore Raven. Don't get it twisted. Lamar Jackson is very loyal when it comes to the Baltimore Ravens. He's loyal to them. First chance, like he was dropping in the first round, got picked 32nd, and look what he's done. He's won an MVP. But yet everybody's saying, man, that MVP was a fluke. I'm like, how ran over 1,000? That's not a fluke. That's like 4,000 yards, all-purpose yards, bro. Like he's revolutionizing and he could throw. But see, they want you to believe the pocket passer is the greatest passer ever. When the pocket passer gets hurt the most in the pocket than scrambling quarterbacks. But they don't want you to know that. Because if you found that out, then everybody gonna want to do that. That's why they make it on the video games and stuff. The scrambling quarterback gets hit. He's fumbling all the time. Scrambling quarterback don't fumble all the time. They may fumble once in a while. They don't fumble all the time. Randall Cunningham got hurt staying in the pocket. But when he was running, never got hurt, got hit, everything. He was straight. As soon as he stepped back in the pocket, tried to be a pocket passer, do everything these white folks asked him to do, what happened? Done. Had to go revitalize his career in Minnesota. That's why I tell people, man, I know my stuff. I do. I look things up and I document it right here, and it comes back like down the line. But see, that's the problem. We don't have enough fans clamoring for anything. Like the Baltimore Raven fan base, they're pissed off. Now they're like, why we didn't get no receivers? Because Greg realizes the tight end and running backs. The year they won the Super Bowl, play to get in field goal position or to score. They ran all the time. But see, that type of offense, it's hard to win that way. Because now if their defense comes out to be vicious, because I think their defense is going to be better than what people are giving them credit for. It's just that the defense is not 2000 or 2010. They've taken away the defense. So we'll see. But when the playoffs come, you can play defense again. You could be physical. You can push guys off the line. The same thing the Bills did to Belichick. But yeah, people upset, man. Especially with the Ravens. They are upset. They didn't get one receiver. It's crazy, man. He had him number one in the conference. But yet, he was looking to be another MVP, and then he got hurt. And I think he could have came back, but I think the Ravens held him out. They didn't want him to get hurt. They thought that they could win with Huntley, which I knew they couldn't. I knew they weren't finna win nothing. That's why I told that one dude, Sir Bishop, whatever his punk ass name is, I'm like, bro, are you serious, bro? I know you ain't talking about quarterbacks. Y'all got lucky with the shots and coming to y'all, because he should have been going to Carolina. But that GM and that owner is stupid for Carolina. They don't know what the hell they doing. Damn owner paid the damn coach money, ain't even a proven coach. John Gruden, I understand, but what up, T-Hub? But RG3 basically said, wasn't talking to Lamar, he was talking to gregroman, which I understand. A lot of guys don't like gregroman. There's been a lot of players that haven't liked him. I have to go look the comments up. I don't know off the top of my head, but there's a lot of players who aren't fans of gregroman's system. They feel it's too remedial, too repetitive. It doesn't utilize the receivers, Hollywood is back, is in Arizona with Kyler. I think him and Kyler do well. Yeah, RG3 was underrated. He just got hurt. And then he wanted to change his whole style of play. He wanted to be more throwing in the pocket. He didn't want to run no RPOs or none of that. His dad basically screwed him. So, But see, that's a part of RG3's game. RG3 is an RPO quarterback, That's when he's at his best. So he knows about everything that's happening in that Baltimore locker room, because remember, he was the backup. Then he had a chance to start, go out there and prove himself. Then he got hurt. RG3's body it just couldn't take the punishment. And then he got hurt being in the pocket. Like, I think he got hit in the pocket, if I remember correctly. I might have got that wrong, but he got hit in the pocket. People saying jokes. Well, Lamar ought to go to Buffalo, and be a running back for Josh Allen. I'm like, he's not a running back, he's a quarterback. All right, he's just a different type of quarterback. You have different type of styles. Just like in the NBA, you got a point guard. You got a point guard that can pass. You got a point guard that can give you 20 and 10. You got another point guard who can give you 30 and 5. So it's like, come on, it's different styles. You guys just want to be disrespectful because you guys are low-key prejudiced. And that's a lot of these white guys. They want the classic, the drop back thrower. Ooh. It's like, okay, and? But see, when a white boy do it, when he's running outside the pocket, throwing the ball and doing everything, he the most amazing person they've ever seen. They did that with Baker and Johnny Manziel. That's why I say they the same. They both are volatile. They both will implode, and they're both not leaders. They're both crybabies. They're soft. They put on that charade to make you think that they can lead, that they can help the team get over the top. They ain't gonna do that, because when the going gets tough, man, they ain't nowhere to be found. Baker had a track team at Oklahoma. He had a squad. Couldn't do nothing with it. Got to the pros. They gave him Odell. They gave him OBJ. They gave him Jarvis Landry. They gave him Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, Austin Hooper, who was balling in Atlanta, and basically he didn't do nothing with it. He didn't do nothing with it. It was like, wow, this is a travesty. I'm like, wow. So that's what we're doing. But you got all these people here who are basically talking about, oh well, you know, if he learns to stay in the pocket and drop back a bunch of times a game, you know, he'll be all right. That's not his style. Lamar Jackson is better when they're running a waggle or running a play action or they're running a fake option pass. You know, he's great at that. And also, he's great at improvising. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys think, you know, when you watch this later, guys, let me know. Do you think RG3's right? That the shot was more towards Greg Roman and Lamar? Like I said, I believe it was 80% Greg Roman and 20% Lamar. The reason I got it 20% is because, why I got it 20%? The reason I give him 2010 is because Lamar Jackson, you know, he was feeding the ball to RGiii Brown all the time, but I think Hollywood really loves Lamar. That's his brother. They fan. And I just think, you know, he just felt like it was more Greg Roman, but he also was taking a dig at Lamar. And you know Shannon Guzzler, not so sharp, had to jump on. Him and Stephen Coon Smith had to jump on and do their best rendition of coonery. Like, they got to do their coonery and everything. It's like, wow, man. I told y'all, when it comes to the pink folks, they do not have the same energy. I remember Josh Allen played like crap in the game last year. Not this past season, but the season before this past season. And nobody said nothing, but they were quick to talk about Lamar Jackson when the man was slammed on his head and he was out the game. They don't mention that. Let me know in the comment section, man, how you guys feel about it. I believe RG3 is correct, but I believe it was more 80 Greg Roman and 20% Lamar, because Greg Roman called the plays. He calls the BS plays and he gets the game plan together. So I believe RG3, you know, on this one. You know, he was there, he was inside the locker room, so you have to take what he says, man. He was in the locker room and he don't really have an agenda. Excuse me. So thank you guys for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you guys do love what you hear, you can go to the description box, hit that link which goes to my Cash App. You can donate whatever your heart's desire, as well as whenever we have a live again or a premiere video, hey, you guys can super chat. So thank you guys, man, for coming by and listening. We are out. DZ.